Meeting of the National Steering Committee on Combating IUU Fishing.
U.S. steps up military activity in the Caribbean.
Apartment fire in Hong Kong, China. Some building safety nets found to be substandard.
Hello everyone, you're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. This morning, under the chairmanship of Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà, the government held an online meeting of the National Steering Committee on Combating Illegal, Unreported, and Unregulated Fishing.
As of November 29, 2025, all 101 tasks assigned to ministries, sectors, and localities have been completed. In Nghệ An province, 100% of eligible fishing vessels have been registered and licensed. All offshore vessels have been equipped with VMS devices. More than 2,600 fishing boats have been registered and updated in the VN Fish-based database, reaching 100%. The province has also completed a list of 29 vessels deemed unfit for operation and assigned officials to work with local authorities to monitor and supervise them. Concluding the meeting, Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà stressed that despite the progress made, many localities have yet to resolve backlogged administrative violations related to VMS disconnection and boundary violations. He urged ministries, agencies, and local governments to intensify leadership and take comprehensive, effective measures to combat IUU fishing in their jurisdictions.
The U.S. Air Force has increased the deployment of multiple military aircraft in the Caribbean. The move is believed to be part of Washington's ongoing anti-drug trafficking campaign in the region.
Analysts estimate that the total U.S. presence in the Caribbean now stands at about 15,000 troops, including forces deployed at sea and in Puerto Rico. According to U.S. Southern Command, the expansion of the Joint Task Force operating near Venezuela aims to dismantle drug trafficking networks, strengthen partner defense capabilities, and curb illicit activities across the Caribbean. The force's primary mission is to detect and intercept illegal drug flows before they reach the United States and neighboring countries. Beyond ground units, the U.S. has also mobilized a carrier strike group, Marine forces, and long-range bombers for flexible deployment throughout the region. President Donald Trump is expected to chair a meeting at the White House to discuss next steps regarding the Venezuela issue amid rising tensions between the two countries.
Hong Kong authorities reported that many scaffolding safety nets at the apartment buildings, where at least 151 people died, failed to meet fire resistance standards.
Some individuals are suspected of using non-fire resistant materials to cover scaffolding around the apartment buildings that recently burned in Hong Kong. This was reported by the Hong Kong Independent Commission Against Corruption, ICAC. The investigative task force collected 20 safety net samples from 4 affected buildings, and preliminary tests showed that 7 failed fire resistance standards. Fearing inspections, the suspects reportedly purchased 3,700 square meters of fireproof nets to cover some substandard ones. So far, 14 people have been arrested, including a construction company director and a technical advisor. The death toll from the fire has risen to at least 151, and the blaze was fully extinguished only after 2 days.
Coming up next are some of the news.
This morning, under the chairmanship of Nguyen Quoc Thanh, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, the Steering Committee for the 2026-2031 National Assembly and People's Council elections in Nghệ An province held its first meeting. The committee is tasked with leading and directing relevant agencies to develop plans and prepare the necessary conditions to ensure the elections are conducted democratically, equally, legally, safely, and efficiently, making it a true national celebration. So far, the Provincial Party Standing Committee, the People's Committee, the Standing Board of the Provincial People's Council, and the Provincial Fatherland Front Committee have issued documents to guide and implement election preparations. At present, 130 communes and wards have established local election committees, and the province has approved the proposed structure, composition, and allocation of candidates for the National Assembly and Provincial People's Council. During the meeting, the steering committee focused on reviewing the working regulations, work plan, member assignments, and the establishment of a standing office and a support team for the committee.
From 2021 to 2025, Nghệ An sent more than 98,400 workers abroad under fixed-term contracts, averaging nearly 20,000 per year, surpassing targets and accounting for 42.6% of the province's total workforce placements. In 2024 alone, Nghệ An led the country with over 24,000 outbound workers. Workers from Nghệ An mainly go to Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, the Middle East, and Eastern Europe. Expanding overseas markets has helped shift the labor structure positively, sharply reducing employment in agriculture, forestry, and fisheries, while increasing participation in industry, construction, and services. Based on this, the province aims to send 80,000 workers abroad over the next 5 years.
As of 7:15 a.m. today, IQIR ranked Hanoi as the 10th most polluted city in the world, with an AQI of 186, classified as red and unhealthy for health. The main causes include emissions from industry, transportation, agriculture, household waste burning, and construction activities. Experts advise residents to minimize outdoor activities, pause outdoor exercises, and stay indoors with windows closed to reduce exposure. For sensitive groups, stricter measures are recommended. Avoid going outside entirely, and ensure indoor environments are well ventilated and safe.
In recent days, the story of a woman from Nghệ An personally drive a long-haul truck to deliver relief supplies to flood-hit areas in Phú Yên and Đắk Lắk has drawn widespread attention, highlighting heartfelt support for Central Vietnam.
Thưa quý vị, tôi đang có mặt trong cabin của chiếc container.
I'm here in the cabin of the container truck that has traveled over 500 kilometers with Ms. Nguyễn Thị Phuong, carrying about 30 tons of supplies to flood-stricken areas. Ms. Phuong, what motivated you to set off immediately?
Initially, my husband and I planned to deliver goods to Long An. But when we heard that people in Phú Yên were running low on food, we rallied neighbors to gather supplies, forming this relief convoy.
Despite the long journey and occasionally adverse weather, Ms. Phuong, with over a year of long-haul trucking experience, said she pushed through every difficult stretch. The most important thing was that the goods reached the people in need.
Receiving these gifts is truly meaningful. Thank you to the Nghệ An volunteer group.
When we arrived at a deeply flooded area, many locals were waiting. Seeing their hardships, yet their smiles and gratitude really moved me.
We just thought simply, people need help. Everyone contributed what they could. We hope to support them through the toughest times. This trip was more than a delivery. It was a tangible source of support for flood-affected communities. That sense of meaningful impact is what resonates most from this journey.
I just wish the people can stabilize soon. As long as I'm able, I'll continue to help. Seeing them happy makes me happy too.
The simple yet heartfelt actions of Ms. Phuong have helped ease the struggles in flood-hit areas and spread the spirit of compassion from the people of Nghệ An amid overwhelming difficulties.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.